2x-KO has a bunch of features that can make it a bit overwhelming sometimes, like retreating guard, parry, limit strike, tech rolling, break bonus, and so on, which could all make up their own video. But there's one that's been in some discourse recently, and that's Fury. People have been debating whether Fury in its current state is too strong, broken even, and in the game where Teemo is allowed to exist, that's a huge statement. And for some reason you don't know what Fury is, it's 2x-KO's comeback mechanic, and it might be a tiny bit overtuned, at least compared to other games. Like Spark and Blast in DBFZ, that one increases damage, recovers resources like blue health, meter, assist charge much faster, and it makes normals, jump, and air dash cancelable. And that's it. The end of Duel, Awakening gives you a unique buff specific to your character, and you get access to a super. And then in Pact's Overgear, you become God. No, seriously, this one is stupid. But back to games with somewhat of an intention to balance their game. 2x-KO. Let's go down the long laundry list of what Fury can do. First and foremost, it's a burst, so it can break combos. It increases your damage, it increases your defense, it increases your movement speed, it regenerates gray health really quickly, it negates all chip damage done to you, it makes all your attacks, including your normals, do chip damage to your opponent. It gives you the ability to dash cancel all your attacks, and you can also use the activation to extend combos. And to add to all that, the Fury timer pauses on supers and character down, so it lasts longer than usual. Yeah, that's a lot. And you want to know what drawback they put in place to balance this? You can only use it with one character dead, which would be fine if you didn't still have your assists and the last stand. Okay, losing a character is a little more than that. You can tag, handshake tag, or tag launch, or even use your fuse. But the kind of fear that grips a man's soul when I see that Fury pop makes me feel like a baby with asthma trying to fight a hydrogen bomb with an RPG as an assist. If by mistake I decide not to win an interaction, then Lamau. So it's a bit overtuned, but I can think of two reasons as to why that might be justified. First, it's the only way you can even try and make fuses like Sidekick and Juggernaut viable. Well, they aren't, but Fury is so good it can gaslight you into thinking they're actually good fuses at an intermediate and high level, especially for Juggernaut, because with Sidekick, you at least have an assist so you can cosplay like someone that's actually playing the game 2x-KO. But Juggernaut is on a different level of weird. It's like using the Beast Crest in the Silk Song. It's really good for doing one specific task, which is dealing an absurdly illegal amount of damage, but it sucks so much at everything else. If it's your main loadout or fuse, you're either godlike or psychopath, or both. Point being, having no assist in a game where neutral doesn't exist until you have assist charge ready is crazy. And Fury plus health buff plus being able to level 1 into level 3 solo makes it a bit bearable. And the second reason as to why it's not much of an issue per se is both characters have access to it, so instead of using break to save a character, you can just let that bit die and get a nuke in return. In fact, that's one of the only ways to fight against Fury. You pop your own Fury peel yourself and you go nuke for nuke. You could also go absolutely insane on offense in order to not allow them to use their Fury. Depending on your skill level and their skill level, this might be the worst option, but it's an option regardless. And then you have C, which seems like the most reasonable option, blocking and defending. But if you don't have the appropriate resources to survive the onslaught, like meter for parry, assist charge for push block, and especially health for not dying from chip, then this might be the actual worst option. God help you for fighting against Darius. That's Amane's main guy. So I guess the question is, are these options a sufficient enough counterplay to Fury? And if not, what could change? Well, we have a lot of things that could change, but if I had the power, I would take the chip out on normals, or make the Fury timer continue ticking during character downs and ultimates. But what would you guys want to change about Fury? That is, if you wanted to change it all. Let me know in the comments, and while you're there, leave a like and sub. It helps the channel out a lot. It's been OZI. See ya.